Well, there's quite a buildup of lint, and that flap stays open. By now, you're probably aware that rats have moved into the Boise area. Today, we're going to show you a few ways that rats or mice could enter your home. We all have the common practice of keeping some of our garbage close to our house, so it makes it convenient. One of the many things that happens is that people will forget to look behind and see the things that might be occurring. You can see there's a uniqueness to this door where it doesn't really seat all the way down. There's this gap here, and mice can easily exploit that gap and get in without even having to chew. When you come to the inside, then we find areas where the trim doesn't come all the way down and it leaves a gap. Some of the other areas of concern, sometimes they're hard to find. There's a hole in the siding that would allow a mouse in easily. Then if we come over, you've got your communication cable. A mouse can easily get from that wire up and onto the top, and they could end up in that hole up in there into your attic space. Is actually no issue for them. Then over here, we can see the service line for the hot tub. You've got a large gap here. Mice for sure could get in. Rats could use that gap to exploit and chew their way in. Once they get inside of there, then there's all kinds of damage they could do. Water features can be one of those things that will attract rodents. Rats need to have water to drink. This would provide a water source, particularly in the summer. You've got this rockery, which also provides places of harborage under these heavy rocks. Who doesn't love a good water feature? So one of the things that we're going to look at is these little well covers here. The importance of that is you'd want to look at that framing around the window to make sure that none of that has been compromised either by mice or rot or decay. And we come here to our dryer vent. Well, there's quite a buildup of lint, and that flap stays open, and there's a wire here, so there's plenty of places where a rodent, mouse especially, could just sit up on this wire and hop up in through here, come through that dryer vent, and then be inside of your home after having chewed out through the dryer vent or gotten stuck in your dryer. Here we have the overflow for the hot water tank. There's a larger than necessary gap here for that pipe to come through. So some soft kind of caulk or silicone in there to keep that gap closed up. Keeping your dryer vent clean and functioning and sealed up is a good practice to keep rodents out. Following these steps can make a real difference. So if you're noticing signs of rats or mice around your home, Cascade Pest Control can help identify entry points, seal entry points, and help protect your home from infestations.